election different to any election that we've been into before. The other thing that's really increasingly different is the public mood. You might well have seen that we're seeing some polling results, general election polls that are absolutely record levels. We're seeing percentages of up to 8%, and the Independent last week did a poll of polls has put us on 6.6%. And those figures are much higher than we've ever seen before in general election polling. And it really feels like if we can just bump those up another couple more percentage points, we're really we can see a snowball start to roll. And that's partly a reflection, I think, of the fact that the Green Party has got much bigger, as I already said, more professional, more organised. We've taken lots of things that you've been doing in Norwich for years and spread them around the country. But what we're also seeing is we're finding people, but lots of people are finding us, even when we haven't had the chance to go looking for them. The fact is, more and more people are just saying politics as usual, economics as usual, isn't working, we need something different. We need a real change in the way we do our politics, the way our economy is organised. And many of you have seen how a couple of weeks ago we announced a wealth tax, which got a really positive, really strong reaction. And you'll also have seen citizens' income is getting much more discussion. Green Party policy for years, but now really becoming into a matter of public discussion in the realm, in the whole realm of public debate. And that I think is really important, because what we're looking is really restructuring the economy, restructuring society, so that it works for the common good, not just for the good of a few. And I've been thinking quite a lot about history recently. And if you think about how little things have changed, really, if you go back to the content of our politics, the content of our politics changed a great deal. Attitudes towards public ownership, attitudes towards wages, attitudes towards welfare, changed enormously when Margaret Thatcher rose to prominence and then to power. But really very little has changed since then. The content of our politics hasn't changed for the best part of 30 years. And what we've got now is clearly very old, very stale, and people want something new. And of course there's the other side of that too, which is thinking about the actual structure of our politics. The constitutional structure of our politics hasn't actually changed in the best part of 100 years. Nothing's really changed since women got the vote. Although I was actually in London last week with Patrick Harvey, co-convener of the Scottish Greens, and of course they're hoping to deliver a very substantial constitutional change in a month or two's time, and we'll see what happens with that. But so that's a little bit of scene setting. I really need to stress that we've got great possibilities here in Norwich South. Lesley, you might be sitting in front of the next Green MP, and I'm sure you really would be delighted to send Lesley down to London in the best possible way. So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you in suspense for a little bit longer, because what I'm going to do is ask Adrian to talk about why, and he's a very strong community campaigner, a man who's really going to be a great candidate for Norwich North, where Rupert, who's sitting in the front row, got 10% in 2009 in the by-election. So there's some very interesting possibilities there as well. So what I'll do first of all is hand over to Adrian to say a few words.
Thanks, Natalie, for that very positive and inspiring opening speech. Some of you may know me, but